In Springfield today, local protesters came out demanding to see changes to police policy and practices in the wake of George Floyd's death. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us now live with more. Audrey?
In the flyer for the local demonstration, protesters demanded that Springfield Police and area police departments review their use of force policies. In speaking with protesters at the event, they too say they wanted to see changes. This as local leaders are responding and reacting tonight to the unfolding scene in Minneapolis.
It wasn't an accidental incident, it was murder. He did it with intent.
Protesters in Springfield demonstrating over the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. A police officer was recorded holding his knee down on Floyd's neck for several minutes, as Floyd stated he couldn't breathe and was in pain. That officer has since been fired and arrested, but local protesters say it brings to light once more the problems between police and people of color.
I know like 4 or 5 police officers, but I should know more. And I feel like if they know us, they wouldn't want to kill us.
In the flyer for the local demonstration, protesters called for area police departments to review their use of force policies. Western Mass News obtained a copy of Springfield PD's use of force policy. There is no mention of using airway restricting tactics, but Springfield City Councilor Orlando Ramos says no mention may no longer be enough.
I think that we've reached a point, unfortunately, where we may have to legislate it and make sure that there is no, we may have to explicitly state it in the policy that's, any sort of force that involves cutting off a person's airway should not be acceptable.
I'll be the first one to stand up for my police department, but I'll also be the first one to say when, something's wrong.
We spoke with Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno, who says he condemns what happened to Floyd in Minneapolis. As some protests in the Midwestern city have turned to riots, Sarno tells Western Mass News he wants to see demonstrations remain peaceful.
There's protesters who have been hurt or killed. And you can't have places being burned down, stores of hardworking people, and the police station was burned down.
Sarno says the use of force should be considered a last resort among his officers.
That is the last thing in he or she, our brave and dedicated police officers' arsenal to do when they're trying to protect residents' lives.
Congressman Richard Neal also weighing in on what he says needs to change.
Building better community relations and better understanding would go a long way toward, I think, having the police exercise their proper and responsible role, and at the same time understanding that the civil rights and civil liberties of people based upon skin color cannot be violated.
Local protesters say Floyd's death resonates from Minneapolis to Massachusetts.
It devastated the people of color worldwide.
Springfield police have sent us a statement on the use of force policy. Commissioner Clapperud says in part, quote, "We emphasize on keeping body weight off areas of the body such as the head, neck, throat, and spine, and we stress de-escalation, minimizing the need to use force, focusing on communication skills." Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.